big news for October 2025. Australia has just announced some game-changing updates to its visa policies, and if you're planning to move, work, or study in this beautiful country, you need to know what's coming. These changes could completely affect your plans, whether you're an aspiring immigrant, a student looking to study abroad, or a professional hoping to make Australia your next career destination. In this video, we are breaking down 5 major updates that could reshape your visa journey. From stricter eligibility criteria to new application processes, these changes are critical and might impact how soon you can get that Aussie visa in hand. First up, we have new eligibility requirements for skilled workers. If you're hoping to apply for a work visa in Australia, you'll want to stay ahead of the game and understand what skills and qualifications are in demand this year. Plus, there's a shift in processing times that could either speed up or delay your application, and knowing this can save you from unexpected surprises. What's even more exciting? Australia has made adjustments to student visa conditions, with better opportunities for work while studying. Whether you're eyeing Melbourne's vibrant culture or Sydney's bustling job market, these updates could make your journey easier than ever before. But that's not all. New investment and business visa changes are opening doors for entrepreneurs and investors, offering pathways that could mean a better chance at permanent residency down the line. And, of course, we can't forget about the family reunion visas. If you're looking to bring loved ones to Australia, these changes could give you a much quicker route than before. You won't want to miss these updates, as they can seriously impact your chances of success. So, grab your notepad and let's dive in. White right pointing backhand index, don't forget to like this video if you found this info useful and want more updates on Australia visa changes. Stay tuned, and let's make your Aussie dream a reality. Australian. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're tuning in today because what we are talking about is absolutely critical for anyone planning to live, work, or study in Australia. 2025 is shaping up to be a major year for visa changes, and you definitely want to stay ahead of these updates. You don't want to be caught off guard by new policies that could impact your future plans. Today, I'm breaking down 5 major changes to Australia's visa system that are coming in October 2025. And trust me, these changes will affect a lot more people than you might think. Australia has long been a dream destination for many, whether it's for the stunning beaches, world-class education, or the booming job market. But the visa landscape is constantly evolving, and if you want to stay on top of your game, you need to know what's happening right now. Some of these changes are really exciting, while others could create a bit of a headache for applicants. So, I'm here to give you the full picture, what's changing, why it matters, and most importantly, how you can prepare. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the first major change that could significantly impact your chances of getting a visa. The Australian government is tightening its requirements for skilled worker visas in 2025, particularly for occupations that are in high demand. This is huge news because a lot of people rely on the skilled migration program to get their foot in the door for long-term residency in Australia. So, if you're someone who's been eyeing a skilled worker visa, you're going to want to pay attention to this one. The government has started to focus more on specific skills that are crucial to Australia's economic future. For example, there's now a stronger emphasis on tech skills, healthcare professionals, and workers in industries like renewable energy, construction, and engineering. If your profession falls under one of these high-demand categories, great news. You're in a prime position to benefit from the changes. However, the shift comes with some strings attached. You'll notice that the threshold for qualifying is getting higher. The point system, which is already a big factor in determining eligibility, has been revised. If you're aiming for a skilled worker visa, you'll need to rack up more points to make your application competitive. Points are awarded based on factors like age, English language proficiency, qualifications, and work experience. So, if you're looking to apply, now is the time to double-check your qualifications and start working on boosting your score. Additionally, there's a more stringent assessment process when it comes to your previous work experience. Australia wants to see more direct relevance between the work you've done in the past and the work you're planning to do in Australia. They're looking for applicants who are not only qualified but also ready to hit the ground running in roles that will have a significant impact on the Australian economy. So, if you're a skilled worker, don't just rely on your old resume. Make sure you're showcasing how your specific expertise fits into Australia's current needs. If you're watching this video and thinking, wait, does this apply to me? The answer is simple, it does. Whether you're applying now or in the future, these changes will affect how Australia evaluates skilled worker visa applicants, so you'll need to make sure your application meets the new, stricter standards. But don't worry, there's still time to prepare. Take the next few months to get your documents and skills in order. The more time you give yourself, the better your chances of navigating these new regulations. Alright, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about student visas. For many people around the world, Australia is one of the top destinations for higher education, offering a wealth of prestigious institutions and a diverse learning environment. And now, in October 2025, the Australian government is making some significant updates to student visa conditions, especially when it comes to working while studying. If you're coming to Australia to study, there's some really good news here. The government is expanding the types of work you can do while you're on a student visa. Previously, student visa holders were only allowed to work 40 hours per fortnight during the semester, but starting in October 2025, this restriction will be lifted for certain students. This means that if you're enrolled in a degree program at a recognized institution, you may be allowed to work more than 40 hours a fortnight, which could be a huge boost for your finances and experience in the country. This change is particularly aimed at international students who are studying in fields that have a direct link to Australia's workforce needs. For instance, if you're studying in healthcare, technology, engineering, or business, you could see more flexible working rights that give you the ability to work part-time during your studies and full-time during breaks. This is great news for students who want to gain valuable experience while they're studying, and it's a fantastic way to build connections in the Australian job market before you even graduate. However, there's one important thing to note here. The government is being very careful to ensure that this work doesn't interfere with your studies. They're setting up new rules to monitor how many hours students are working, and if they find that your work is affecting your academic performance, you could face penalties or restrictions. So, while the new work conditions are a great opportunity, make sure you're balancing your time wisely and staying on top of your studies. For students who are looking to stay in Australia after graduation, this could also be a big advantage. With more work experience during your studies, you'll be better positioned to transition to a post-graduation visa or even a skilled work visa. The Australian government is looking for well-rounded, qualified individuals who can contribute to the country's economy. So gaining work experience while studying could give you an edge when it comes time to apply for a permanent visa. Now, let's talk about a major shift that's coming for investors and entrepreneurs, specifically, changes to investment and business visas. If you've been thinking about starting a business in Australia or investing in an existing venture, this one's for you. Starting in October 2025, the Australian government is making some serious updates to their business and investment visa categories. These changes are designed to encourage more foreign investment in key industries, such as technology, agriculture, and renewable energy. If you're an entrepreneur with a great idea, or if you're an investor looking to tap into Australia's growing markets, these updates could be exactly what you need to get your foot in the door. The government is offering new incentives for business owners who want to establish a presence in Australia. This includes making it easier to get the right visa to establish or manage a business. If you're planning to set up a tech startup or bring an innovative product to the Australian market, these updates might give you an edge over other applicants. However, it's not all smooth sailing. There will be some extra steps involved to prove that your business or investment will contribute positively to Australia's economy and job market. Another big update is the increased focus on regional areas. The Australian government is particularly keen on attracting investors and businesses to regional areas, where the economy can benefit from new jobs and development. If you're considering moving to a regional area of Australia, this might be a fantastic opportunity for you. The government has indicated that they'll be offering additional benefits for those who choose to invest or establish businesses outside the major cities like Sydney and Melbourne. These updates make it a very exciting time for anyone looking to establish themselves in Australia through business or investment. However, it's crucial to be aware of the specific requirements that come with these changes. Before applying, make sure you fully understand what's required for your business or investment visa application. If you're unsure, don't hesitate to reach out to an immigration consultant who can help guide you through the process. If you've been separated from your loved ones and are desperate to bring them over to Australia, you'll be happy to know that family reunion visas are getting faster and more efficient. This is one of the most anticipated changes for 2025, as many people have been waiting for years to reunite with their families. Australia has made it a priority to streamline the process for family reunification. The new rules will prioritise applicants who are seeking to bring their immediate family members, such as spouses, children, and dependent parents, into the country. This is fantastic news for families who have been struggling with long waiting periods for family reunification applications. The government is also introducing new measures to make the application process simpler and more transparent. For example, applicants will be able to track their application status in real time, which has been a major frustration for many people in the past. With these new updates, the hope is that the waiting times for family reunion visas will be significantly reduced, giving families a faster path to bringing their loved ones to Australia. If you've been considering applying for a family reunion visa, now is the time to start preparing. These changes are expected to come into effect in October 2025, so you'll want to get your documents in order well in advance to avoid any delays. But overall, this is a step in the right direction for anyone wanting to reunite with family members in Australia. Finally, the Australian government is embracing digital transformation, making the visa application process more efficient than ever before. In 2025, you'll notice that the entire visa application process is going online, from submission to tracking and approval. This is a huge win for applicants who've had to deal with long wait times and complicated paperwork in the past. With this shift to digital, you'll be able to submit documents, track your visa status, and communicate with immigration officials, all from the comfort of your home. This new system is designed to make the process smoother, more transparent, and faster for everyone involved. However, you'll still need to make sure that all your documents are properly prepared and meet the new guidelines. So, if you're looking to apply for any type of visa, this update will make your life a lot easier. No more filling out stacks of paperwork or waiting for weeks for updates. Everything you need will be at your fingertips. So, there you have it. 5 major changes to the Australia visa system coming this October 2025. These updates are designed to make the process more efficient and accessible for everyone, but they also mean that you'll need to stay informed and be prepared. Whether you're applying for a skilled worker visa, planning to study in Australia, or looking to reunite with family, these changes could have a huge impact on your plans. If you found this information useful, don't forget to like this video and share it with anyone you know who might be affected by these changes. And as always, if you have any questions or need further clarification, drop a comment below. I'm always here to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.